Hello everyone, welcome back to Kritikka Mathurr Astrology. My name is Kritikka Mathurr. I am a Vedic astrologer, numerologist, Vastu consultant and life coach. Today we are going to talk about the Mercury getting retrograde. It has already started since 10th September and it's going to last until the 2nd October. This is a very short transit video, but it has a lot of importance because of the upcoming events. This video is going to cover the general prediction. It's going to give a bit of lecture tutoring about the planet Mercury. Then we'll talk about the worldwide predictions during this time, and then we'll come to the ascendant wise prediction. Now this is about Vedic astrology, which includes Lagan or ascendant. If you do not know what is your ascendant, you can please put your place, time, date of birth and full name in the comment section below. I'll get back to you informing what your ascendant is, and then you can watch the video according to that. So let's start. Mercury is the planet of transportation, communication, small children, finance, business. It is a very crucial planet. It's a very small planet, but it's very important actually, and it moves very fast, which means that it helps us take quick and accurate decisions. So this planet is going retrograde in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is also the sign where it exalts. Yes, so it's getting exalted and it's getting retrograde, which means that even though Mercury is getting stronger, it will have to be patient until the action is being taken. So Mercury is a fast moving planet, like I was saying. It's exalted, means it performs the best in the sign of Virgo. It's articulate, it's fast, systematic, organized. But it's also getting retrograde. Means that something is pulling the planet back. It wants to move fast because it's a fast moving planet. But due to the forces, energies, it's feeling a bit of regression. This is a time to stop, hold and review. It's not a time to start anything new. You'll feel that documentation, paperwork, transportation, flight, these things can be delayed. There can be a lot of miscommunication because it's a main planet for miscommunication. Social media, miscommunications, telling something, the other person feeling something else. These things can happen during this time. Mobile phones, laptops, electronic gadgets can stop working or they can face problems, so take your backups. When we talk about personal predictions, people will be very much into their health. They can get over self-critical about themselves. They can get very helpful towards society. They might want to associate themselves with a new NGO, with someone that they want to help. A lot of focus will go on organizing and putting things into systemizing things. Now, where will these things happen? Self-critical about what? And organized about what? That will depend on your horoscope. Because this is what the energy of Mercury is doing. What's going to do for you, that will depend on your chart. So world predictions, before we go to the ascendant. So world prediction says that a lot of fall can happen in stocks. Markets can fall. There can be sudden rise, sudden fall of businesses. You can see changes in the businesses and new businesses can come up as well. Now, a lot of policy formulations can be there. Organizations can change their policies, reform their policies, review their policies, and new policies can be formed according to the study and researches. This also means that Many governments can also change few things in law and order and policies. Especially these changes and effects can be noticed in the southern hemisphere, which can mean south of India also. Now let's come to ascendants. I'm going to put the timelines also in the comment box, so if you want to straight away move to your ascendant, you can do that. Let's start with Aries. For Aries ascendant, the transit is happening in the 6th house. Lot of focus will go on health. You will want to analyze your work very carefully. Whatever you do, whatever action you do, you will want to analyze. Great time to donate, good time to help other people. Good time to help animals, work with animals, feed birds if you can. And you will also be recognized for the work that you do at your workplace if you're working. Even though you will not get support from your colleagues, still you will be appreciated at your work. You'll be recognized for the efforts that you do at your workplace. Next is Taurus. For Taurians, the transit is in the 5th house. So for you, what happens is, it is a time to review few things. What are these things? You have to review the love relationships that you're into, which means you have to see how the relationship is going, what needs to be done, how it's functioning, what are the things or changes that you need to do in the relationship. Maybe you need to apologize, maybe you need to accept few things, maybe you need to relook in all the aspects of your relationship. Similarly, you have to review relationship with your children. You have to review the education that you have done. It's a great time to learn a new skill. Analyze what you need, what are the gaps in your CV, for example, or what are the things that you need to learn for your career growth. Be careful when you're investing. If you've already invested somewhere, go through the returns that you have received since past 8 months or 1 year. Review, analyze. Overall, it's a very good month. You will definitely get a clarity in your head as to what you're supposed to do. Coming to Gemini. For Gemini ascendant, the transit is in the 4th house. Lot of clarity is required. You need to review the things which are happening in your family. Your family needs you. You have to take care of your mother's health as well. You can perhaps set an appointment with a doctor because she needs it. There can be some miscommunications happening in the family, because of which you need to get involved with the family and solve their issues. You have to also focus on your own self, but don't get too critical about yourself, about the people that you're with, about the surroundings. You can definitely buy plants during this month. It's a prediction, not a remedy, but you can definitely buy new plants. You will have this interest, and a sudden interest to get plants, new plants in your house, especially money plants. Coming to Cancer. Cancerians, the transit is in the 3rd house. Great month. You will associate with intelligent people. You will talk a lot online. You will start associating, mingling people online. Work from abroad can come in. Recognition through your work can come in. Somewhere you will want to learn new things, learn new skills at your work, which is a great thing to do. It will help you enhance your career. Minor travels can be expected, not overseas. Small short travels can be expected during this month. Let's talk about the next ascendant, which is Leo. For Leo ascendant, the transit is in the 2nd house. Great month for you. It's a month where you analyze, review, revise the finances and family relations. So you sit with your family, see what's going on, how are they, get in touch with them again. You live with them, but still, many a times you don't really sit and talk about, okay, come on, tell me what's going on in your life. That is something that you need to do this month. Analyze where your investment goes, analyze your expenses, finances. It's a great month to accumulate wealth, to keep the assets. Apart from that, you will definitely get some clarity on the assets that you have. and you will be very humorous this month. A remedy this month for this retrograde Mercury is chanting Ganesh Kavach. Next ascendant is Virgo. For Virgo ascendant, the transit is in the very first house. Don't be confused. Energy is trying to pull you back where you're trying to make a decision, so you have to just go with the energy. Whenever you decide to take a new decision, pause, hold, review, revise, and then move ahead. Anyway, you don't have to make any decisions before 2nd of October, but whatever you're doing, think again. Great time to focus on your health. A good time to start working on your nutrition, not workout, nutrition. So focus on that. All in all, it is a month where something new can start. You will be very social. You will be meeting old friends. Perhaps an old relationship can come back. Also, it's up to you whether you want them in your life again or not. Next ascendant is Libra. For Librans, the transit is in the 12th house. For Librans, you will definitely get more spiritual. You will travel for sure this month. But be very careful when you travel, because definitely you can expect some delays in flights because of the retrogression. The journey will be good. Next thing is that you may encounter some people from your past. Means old friends, old relationships, people that you've lost touch with can reconnect with you, for good or bad, depending on your horoscope. But they will definitely come and be in touch, be in contact with you. Next ascendant is Scorpio. For Scorpio ascendant, the transit is in the 11th house. It's a time to mingle with people, make new friends. Good intellectual people will come into your life. You will reevaluate, revise, rethink about your education and about what you need to really do in your career. You will make new plans for your career and something new for the businesses. Also, you can suddenly gain wealth and suddenly lose wealth this month. So finances, the incoming of the wealth can fluctuate a lot. And like, for example, you suddenly win a ticket at a lottery or a gamble, and you suddenly gain a lot from that. That can happen. Next is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius ascendant, the transit is in the 10th house. Lots going on. Great time for your career, good time to meet someone at work. You can even get married to someone that you're dating at work, by the way. Depending on your horoscope, of course, because that will mention the timing that you're supposed to get married in. Work-wise, you can get new career opportunities. You can even get a job that you had lost before. So perhaps you're fired, you suddenly get a call back, and you go and rejoin the company, or the company that you completely lost hope with. Perhaps you gave the interview in the month of May and there is no news. They'll come back to you contacting that you selected now, and now is the time that you can join the organization. So these things can happen. It is also a time wherein you can feel low morale because you may not be appreciated at work. So you'll feel that the morale, you'll feel less motivated. But don't let that bother you. A remedy is to be active, little bit be into sports if you can. Next is Capricorn. For Capricorn ascendant, the transit is in the 9th house. So some belief systems can change, new way thinking, philosophical thinking, but in a new age way, not in the traditional way. Some change of thinking is happening, belief systems is changing. Travel can be expected. If you have any loans, health issues, any debts and all, then you can clear it this month. So overall, it's a good month for you, and the luck is definitely with you. Next is Aquarius. For Aquarius, the transit is in the 11th house, so you will get clarity on the education that you're supposed to do if you're a student, and if you're not a student also, you will get the clarity on what you should have done, what are the additional skills that you can take, you can learn, and you will definitely have few people coming into your life who have not contacted since a long time. Maybe old friends, old relationships can come back in your life, and it's up to you whether you accept them or not, depending on your horoscope as well. Then you have to revisit the investments that you make and the finances. Overall, it is a good month, but you just have to take care of your health a little bit. You have to take care of your spouse's health also. Let's talk about Pisces now. For Pisces Ascendant, the transit is in the 7th house. It's a great time, good time to meet your partner. You can get into, you can tie the knot and you can get married. This is basically, it's a time wherein you will review the relations that you have had. You will try and understand them. If you've had any partnerships or any agreements, any contracts as a business partner, then you will review all the documents. You should review all the documents, see what are the clauses and all, because this is a time to not start anything new, but just sit and see what has been happening. Just review, especially if it's any written document. Work wise also, you can get new opportunities. Depending on your personal horoscope, you can get new opportunities, so it's a good time for Pisceans. This Mercury retrograde will play out pretty good for you. So that's all for all the ascendants. Stay tuned to Kritikka Mathurr Astrology. I'm going to come back with a video very soon, and thank you so much for subscribing and watching the video till the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.